All right, let's begin. Okay, so boys and girls, today we are looking at lesson 36 and we're looking at pronouns. All right, so what are pronouns? Pronouns are words that basically refer to another word. So just very quickly, I'm just going to give you a short lesson here so we can skip some slides later. The slides are too exhaustive sometimes. So we have the subjective form, which means if you your pronoun is the one performing the verb, you will use these ones, right? He, all right, she, they, and if you are part of the team, it's we. I is a pronoun as well. It is a pronoun as well. These are the subjective pronouns. Then we have the objective pronouns. All right, so we have him. All right, her, them, excuse me, us, all right, me, and still it. Then we have the possessive to show that the pronoun actually possesses something as a possessive. So his, her, and then we have the objective for that, which is hers. All right, their, our, my, or the objective form of that would be mine. And then still it would be it. So these would be your main pronouns that you should be familiar with, very familiar with right now in English. These pronouns are used to refer to someone else or something else. So that's what we are going to look at a little bit more today. Of course, if you guys have anything that you want me to talk about more today, you can always request within the chat group, and then I'll see if I can cover it or not, and I'll see what I can delete and not go through instead of going through everything. Okay, so once again, 88 Tuition's lessons are always customized to your requirements and what you need me to cover, provided that most of the people are okay with me covering that particular topic. All right. So before we look at pronouns today, we'll be looking at grammar MCQs and the comprehension cloze today. So we won't spend too much time on that, but all right, we'll be going through the answers and why the rest of the options are incorrect. Then we'll be looking at pronouns, all right, for grammar, and more specifically, we'll be looking at it in the context of writing a formal letter, how we should be using pronouns when we write formally. Okay, let's go. Let's get it. So please turn on your videos as usual. All right, turn on your videos and mute your microphones. All right, if you need to ask me something or you need to answer a question or share feedback, right, use the chat function in Zoom. If it's something urgent, use the raise your hand function in Zoom to raise your hand, and then I can give you permission, and then you can unmute yourself before speaking. Okay, if you need to go to the toilet, don't need to ask me for permission, then go. All right, you just message me in the chat group, Mr. Joel, I'm going to the toilet. You just go, right? But I need your camera to be on so that I know you're back. If not, I wouldn't know if you got stuck in the toilet bowl. All right, if that's the case, I might need to call your mom to get you unstuck. All right. Number 5, be mindful to be respectful to all your fellow students and, of course, me in this class. Next. So, grammar MCQs first. All right, let's have a look at some grammar rules regarding this. So, we're talking about pronouns over here, personal and reflexive. So, yeah, personal means you're talking about yourself. All right, David is my cousin. That's personal pronouns. Reflexive is when you reflect it off. That's why it's called reflexive. Anyway, so examples of personal pronouns are these ones over here. David, Zoe, and Penny are the subjects of sentences A and C respectively. These nouns over here, since they are official names of people, right, they are actually called proper nouns. All right, instead of using David, we can replace it with he. That's a personal pronoun right there. The same for Zoe and Penny, we can replace it with they. Right, but in sentences B and D, David and Zoe and Penny are the objects. So reflexive is reflecting off the verb, so it's actually considered the objective pronoun. Like what I said just now in the first slide. Remember over here, we have a list of objective pronouns. See, objective pronouns. Here, wait, let me just circle it in orange, right? Objective pronouns here. Okay, so that would also be known as reflexive pronouns. So we can't use he and they to replace them. We have to use him to refer to David. You have to use them to refer to Zoe and Penny. All right, so these are your objective pronouns basically. All right, pretty straightforward. Here comes Yunxuan. Yunxuan. Why is Yunxuan here? He's not in my class. Is he? There's no Yunxuan in my class. Oh, never mind. All right. So over here, I have injured myself. I is a subject because it's working on the verb over here, right? The person owning the injury is I, and then but myself is the object here as well. So I injured myself. So this is an objective pronoun. This is a subjective pronoun, the first one over there. Over here, she does all the work. She is a subjective pronoun because the she is the one doing. That's the verb over here. Right, she does all the work herself. Herself is the objective pronoun over here, but it's reflecting back because it's her, right? She herself, right, is the reflexive. All right. I is talking about him. Myself. If you're talking about yourself, all right, it's the reflexive. So they are a form of objective pronouns, but you are talking about yourself as well. All right. So himself, herself, myself, themselves. All right. So we have the reflexives over here. Right? Himself, themselves, itself, ourselves, myself, herself, etc., etc. These are called reflexive pronouns. They are normally found as objects, right? So they are objective as well. So we have I and she. These are your personal pronouns, also known as subjective pronouns. Myself and herself, right? They are actually your reflexive pronouns, also known as objective. They are objective in nature. Okay, but yeah, so just a very quick little exercise going on over here. So I'll give you an example. For the first one, Dolly was tired, so what threw what on the bed? So she threw herself on the bed. Okay, so try this out. What would your answers be? I don't think you guys did this on the online, right? So good job to those who did finish their work online before you came for class. Shout out to Brian, Emma, Hardik, Jai, Jaslyn, Marco, Marissa, Rachel, Regina, Rina, and Yutaka. Good job, guys, for doing everything online first. Now you know, right, what the answers more or less are. If you got it wrong, right, you just listen and then you'll think about why you made the mistake and how you can do better the next time. No worries, Jerusha. Okay, so for the first one over here, all right, Doris is the name of, normally it's a girl's name. So Regina, do you want to correct that? Doris is upset because what? Very good, Jai, because she, that's right, because she, that's right, Regina, she blames herself for what has happened. He built what? A little straw house, number 2. Yes, Jianing, you're correct. Good. She and herself for question 1. Very good, Jianing. He built himself a little straw house. So these are reflexives, right? Himself, herself. How about number 3? Ahmad has no confidence. What never believes in what? Ahmad is a boy's name, right? Yes, Regina. Very good. Number 2 is himself. That's right, Jianing. He, that's right, Marco and Emma. Very good. That's right. Jai and Sarah, he and himself. So you can just type your answers to me in the chat group, yeah, in case you're not sure what's going on. So yeah, Regina is already giving me answers. And Jai can give me answers as well. Very good. Okay, so that's number 3. Ahmad has no confidence. He never believes in himself. Okay, number 4. Some of you have already given me some answers here. No problem, Gladys. When you're ready, you can turn it on again. Number 4, that's right. Regina, Hardik, you are right. Emma is correct. Marco is correct as well. The girl was punished because she misbehaved in class. And last one, they locked what? In the big house. That's right. They locked themselves. Oh, it's not themselves, Regina. It's themselves. Oh, it's not they locked him or her. Like, we're supposed to reflect back on the subject. So they, if you do a reflexive, it's themselves. Yes, Jerusha, Marco, and Emma, you're correct. They locked themselves in the big house. All right, reflexive, reflexive. These are your reflexive pronouns. You reflect back on yourself. That's why it's called reflexive. Okay? So themselves is a reflexive of they. Himself is a reflexive of he. Himself is a reflexive of he. Herself is a reflexive of she. And that's it. All right. That's all the reflexive pronouns we have here. Okay. There we go. How about number 6? Although Danny is poor, what is very happy? We definitely don't need a reflexive here. Emma and Jianing are right. Good. Hardik, you're good. That's right. Felix is correct. Yes. Regina, you're correct. Good. So, yes, Marco and Jerusha, you're right as well. Wow, Sarah is already on question 7. Jai, this is question 7, not 1. Yes. Okay, correct. So, although Danny is poor, he is very happy, right? He is very happy. Number 7, she heard what during the netball match? Jerusha, you're right. Jaslyn, you're right. Yunqian and Marissa are right. Angeline is correct. Marco is correct. Emma is correct. Very good. All right. Yes, Jai, that's right. Felix is correct. She hurt herself. Regina, that's number 8. Oh, no, that's number 9, maybe. All right, how about the next one? Number 8. Desmond is lying. Do not listen to what? Desmond is a boy's name, right? Yes, Marissa, Marco, you're right. Good. Felix, Emma, you're right. Yunqian is correct. Yes, Aditya, you're correct for number 6, but the answer is already there. Angeline, you're right. Sarah, please don't skip ahead. Jerusha, Tristan, Jai is correct. Yes, Jianing, you're correct for 8, 9, 10. All right. So the answer here is, do not listen to him. Number 9, Jack and Jake are my neighbors. Blank live just 2 floors above me. Yes, Hardik, Jaslyn, Felix, Regina, Marissa, Rachel, you are all correct. Jerusha is correct. Emma is as well. Good. Yunqian is correct as well. Excellent. So, they live just 2 floors above me. Good. Number 10. The kingfisher caught what? A big fish. Kingfisher is not a human, right? Yes, Jaslyn, you're right. Felix is correct as well. Hardik is correct. Good. We need a reflexive pronoun here. Yes, Angeline, you're right. Rachel is not correct for this one, unfortunately. Marissa is correct. Emma is correct. Good. Sarah and Jerusha are right as well. So, reflect upon itself. Kingfisher is a bird. So, the kingfisher caught itself, a big fish. All right? Because the kingfisher is not human. The kingfisher is a kind of bird. All right? They, of course, is not a reflexive pronoun. Herself is a reflexive pronoun of she. All right, it's they over here because they're talking about Jake and Jack, like 2 of them. All right, him over here is talking about Desmond, obviously. He over here is talking about Danny. All right, so these are all pronouns. Some of them are reflexive, like herself and itself. Okay, moving on. Question 1. All of you got it correct. Those of you who answered online, except for Jaslyn, Marco, and Marissa, you might want to retry. As in Marissa, not Marissa. Okay, Marissa got this part wrong. So is it A, B, C, or D? Jaslyn, that's not correct. Yunqian is correct. Rachel is correct. Jinchen is correct now. Tianing is correct.